I told you long ago on the road, I got what they waiting for. Don't run from nothing, dog. Get your soul. Just tell them it ain't laying low. You was never really rooting for me anyway. When I'm at the top, I wanna hear you say, you don't run from nothing, dog. Get your soul. Just tell them it ain't laying low.
It kind of tastes like a Monster when I have gum in. Or like Rockstar. TBT.
Slurp it.
No, you want
Clink it.
Oh. Knock it. Bop it. Okay, well, welcome to the another installment of
Round 2. Ding, ding, ding.
Between Two Green Chairs, Accidentally on Purpose, featuring Baileigh and Phoebie.
Again.
Yay!
You don't know that.
You don't know that, but we do. Psych. We had issues with recording. It was awful. Basically, we don't podcast, and we're having to get creative. So, anyway, eventually we'll get mics for everyone, but for now, Baileigh is mic girl.
Yes.
Yay. So, quickly jumping into this, we don't have a ton of time today, but I want to know how you guys met, and then I want you guys to share how you met us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we met because I moved here from Ohio and I was looking for a salon to work at. And so what I would do is book appointments at different salons
That's literally so smart.
to see how I would get treated as a client.
Mm-hmm.
And so I booked an appointment at the salon that Baileigh and I used to work at, and with Baileigh, and we just like immediately hit it off.
Yeah.
Even before she knew that I was also a hairstylist, we just like clicked.
Yeah.
How
And
long
then I
did you
told her
wait?
that I
Yeah,
was a
gonna
hairstylist,
ask.
and she's like, "Oh!" And then we
Yeah.
just clicked even more.
I was like, when did you decide that that was a good moment to tell her? Like after you already liked her?
I think she was foiling me.
I probably had already asked too. I was like, oh, because I normally ask that in my first.
Yeah,
How did
couple
you say?
sentences.
Yeah.
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 What do you do? Oh, I do hair. Ah.
Yeah. And then that was a whole
That's
new
exactly
thing
what you did.
that
Yeah.
we could connect on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm anxious again.
Yeah,
Also,
exactly.
when people come in and they say that they do hair, it is so intimidating. And honestly, like I've never experienced this. Like a practicing stylist coming in to me, like that's like something you don't hear about often. Is like you went in practicing stylist currently doing hair, good at what you do. Going in to Baileigh to get her hair done. Normally, the hairstylists that I've had in the past, they're like, they only keep up their license so they can get discount product,
right.
and like they don't really know much.
I used to do hair.
Yeah, I used to do hair, and then
Or I went to cosmetology school and I didn't finish.
and I feel like that's so much more intimidating because they think that they know,
Right. They're not in it,
yeah.
or have maybe ever been in it.
Right.
Yeah.
But some of my favorite clients have been that way, like Kylie's mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, she used to do hair.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and then Nicole that does the hair, the clothes when we have our events. Yeah.
Yeah.
She used to do hair.
Oh, I didn't know
She
that.
actually was gonna come work here for a hot second.
Oh.
Yeah. She said she wanted to do part time, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then how did you guys meet us?
We
Through
had our,
Felicia.
Yeah. And then we had our
yeah.
interview with
Together.
Together.
Yeah.
We were
From here.
always a package deal.
Yeah.
We
Sorry, we only want
we
one.
went through trauma, and then we were just a package deal. after that.
Yeah.
we looked at like going to a salon suite together, and we're like, we just don't feel like it's the right time.
It's a big
And y'all
step.
saw
Yeah.
us at Salon Suites, right?
Yes. Well, we saw
we
your
saw your
room.
space.
Wait,
Because
really?
we were
weren't in there?
touring. No, you weren't
We
in there
toured
that
the
day.
place, and they took us into y'all's space.
Oh, man.
And was he like, oh, well, they're about to leave, so you could probably just get this one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
So we went at y'all's old
Yeah.
space, but it just didn't feel right.
Yeah.
I just felt like throwing a lot of money into nothing.
Yeah.
Especially because you were new to the area at that time.
Yes.
And
So
building
it would've
clientele is
been a
hard.
I was
really
still
big.
building, and so
Yeah.
that was like a really scary.
And y'all were
idea.
just thrown into it, so that's hard.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. So, who's Phoebe?
Phoebe is. I realized I didn't even like give the full background of my education the first time.
Oh.
So like out of high school, I thought I just wanted to be a makeup artist.
Oh.
And I went to makeup art school in Nashville,
Sounds like somebody I know.
and then
Makeup school in Nashville?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Y'all didn't know that?
What?
No. Out of high school, I thought I just.
I guess
wanted
if
to
we
do
would have
makeup.
actually looked at your resume, I guess. We just liked you too much.
I don't think I even gave you a
You did.
resume.
I know.
It's fine. It's fine.
You didn't ask for one.
Yeah. Okay,
So-
well.
We trusted. We knew where you came
So you
from.
went to makeup school?
I went to a makeup art school in Nashville,
That's so cool.
and then worked in a salon in Nashville, and just be as the makeup artist, and then just being
Whoa.
around all the hair stuff. I was like, I want to do this too. And then I moved to Columbus, Ohio. Went to cosmetology school and lived there for like just under 2 years. Built a clientele there, and then moved here. Got my
Wow.
license transferred, and
I'm
then
shocked.
built from the ground up.
Not
again.
shocked. I'm just like, I guess I'm so sorry that.
I knew you liked makeup. I just didn't
Yeah.
know.
I'm
I'm
so sorry.
certified.
Wow.
Certified.
Yeah. Well, but you don't like doing it.
I do it for like friends and family now.
Yeah,
You're
because
really
you've
good at
always
it.
said that like having the kit and stuff, it just
If you
it's
aren't
like-
doing it
So.
every single weekend,
Mhm.
it's not worth it.
Right.
It's
and
not
that in
worth it.
itself too, doing it every single weekend, you don't have any weekends. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact, that's why I got into cosmetology school.
Was for makeup.
For makeup.
Yeah.
When Lexi and I first started becoming friends, she literally, I probably still have the pictures. I just have to go up to like 2018. She had sent me pictures, like she would stay up at like 3 a.m. and like send me pictures of something around Halloween. She did like,
A
she looked like a
pumpkin.
pumpkin.
I did
Yeah.
Ariel one time, like the fin.
Yes.
She's like, this is how I escape.
Yeah.
Let me just paint my face.
Yeah.
So, and then aside from education,
I'm a mama to a 2-year-old little boy, and yeah.
fire red hair. I love it.
I mean, I just gravitate towards redheads.
Mm-hmm. They say we flock together.
Yeah.
We do.
We truly do.
You have red under that.
I literally we were sitting out in the sun on Saturday, and I was like, "There's red in there."
Really?
You have
sure.
to. You
For
have
sure.
to had it.
Well,
to
It's
create
in
a
my
redhead.
DNA. I don't know that it's in my hair.
That's
though.
what I
Wait, your mom
Oh,
has
yeah,
like
yeah.
red hair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, then. But I've heard also it skips generations because my dad was a redhead until he turned like 3, and then he went like dark brown. So, and then my Mimi, she was like dark auburn almost her whole life.
Well, your kids have red hair, and you have
Right,
red hair.
but Chance also has a red beard.
Yeah.
But it
His
didn't
hair
skip
is kind of
generations
red, I
for
think.
you,
It
I
is
guess.
very kind of red, yeah. What?
It didn't skip a generation for you then.
Like keeping the red. Like my dad lost it,
Mm-hmm.
and my mom's not redheaded at all.
Oh, okay.
So I think that's how it's been with my family because like my cousin Ryan, he has my Mimi's same hair color, like dark level 5 red.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ooh.
straight up red. Anyway,
Oh,
Um,
and I specialize in
Yes.
lived-in low maintenance hair,
yeah.
and I'm about to get certified in extensions.
What Enneagram are you?
8.
Yeah,
8 wing 9.
yeah. I have
Oh,
to say,
wing 9. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
how is that? I don't understand how that works. It's like a contradictory statement. 8 versus 9. Because 9 hates
9
hates confrontation.
But peacemaker, are you want the peace?
It does really, really bother me when there isn't peace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, from the last
But I
year,
want
I can.
to. But I'm not the type to be like, I'll just like
You don't sit
carefully fix it.
You're the
and
one
I'll
that
just be
wants
sweet and not
to-
step on anyone's toes. I'll step on your toes to fix it, so that way there can be
Yeah.
peace.
But okay, so you're not the type 9 that's like anti-confrontation.
No,
That like will literally do everything to avoid it and sweep it under the rug.
no, I am the opposite of that.
Love that.
Very much opposite.
Now we can talk about the tea at some point. We can have an episode about tea time, but we can
I mean,
make
I
it
would
very.
absolutely talk about it and just not say your name.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
No,
you don't
absolutely.
have
I'll
to say
give
the name,
two
where you came
shits.
from,
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah,
Completely anonymous.
I won't say anything about
You
her.
could say it was
in
from
the salon.
Ohio.
I'm
Really
at the
wanted
point
to-
now in my.
No, because I love my
Oh,
salon
okay,
I came
never
from in
mind.
Ohio so much. I would never do that to her.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Like I'm okay with it. Like I'm at this point now in my life where I wish peace amongst everybody involved, and also, like I know the real story, and it's like, you know, it's not a me problem. So I think I can share it a little bit easier and it not like be as painful, and I can be respectful for both parties. So, you know, tea, it's not about spreading tea. It's about, you know, like making people aware of
If
what
you're in a
situations
situation
to walk
like
in.
that,
Yeah,
maybe leave.
yeah. Anyway, who's Baileigh?
Hi.
Miss Long
Well,
Girl
I
name?
guess what?
Long name girl.
Yes, 8 letters. BAILEIGH. Period.
And then your middle name's Elizabeth.
Yes.
Fit
So-
all the letters you possibly can.
Yes.
But you know what?
Mom.
God gifted you with a short last name when you married.
Yes.
Very,
Yeah.
Yes.
Great Cato.
We only know her as Baileigh
Cato.
Cato.
I only know Felicia as Felicia Shoemaker.
Oh,
True.
Yeah.
Y'all know me as both my last
she's
names.
Felicia Hembray to me.
What a journey.
So I guess I'll start in the way that you did with education.
Yeah.
I went through the high school program. So I went to cosmetology school the last 2 years of high school.
That's so awesome that you could do
And
that.
then, yeah, I literally, came in hot. I didn't incur any debt from doing that, so it was really great. And
Miss Money Girl over here.
I know, I was going to say, if you know Baileigh, you know that is extremely important to her.
yes,
And Dave Ramsey is her, like,
my dad.
okay, I wasn't going to say it, but you
I
did.
was thinking dad.
Yeah.
I was going to say daddy, and I'm like,
Father figure. Nothing like that.
I like Dave Ramsey. He's my daddy. No.
the father figure.
No.
Yes, father figure. And let's see. So after high school, I went and got my license, and then I worked in a couple salons, and then I ended up here. But I specialize in lived-in color and extensions.
What's your Enneagram?
6 wing 5.
See, I'm so glad you came into my life because prior to you, I had no idea what a 5 and 6 were. Like, I knew, like, I mean, other than what Instagram says, I'd never met one.
Right.
And I had, like, 1, 2s, and 3s in my life, and then I had an 8 and a 9 in my life. So 5, 6, and 7 was really blurry for me.
Yeah.
Or 4 through 7. So I didn't know. I still am not familiar with 7s as much as I am.
Very enthusiastic.
Like, YOLO, my therapist,
Yes.
is a 7.
Yes.
Yeah.
My husband's a 7, so.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see it.
We are very yin and yang. Like, he is very outgoing, very, but you wouldn't know it until you get to know him.
I was
He's
gonna say
very
at the
shelled,
Christmas party.
and then,
He's got to
well,
break out of his
yes,
shell.
he's got, there's like this hard chocolate shell, and then when you crack it, it's like, oh, there it is.
There it is.
And then you can't, like, contain it. It just, like, melts everywhere.
I feel like Chase is a 7.
Yeah, I definitely can get that vibe because, like he was having a blast Saturday night. He was having a blast.
It just, like, when he was jumping that bouncy house, it just freaked me out the whole
Jumping
time.
in that bouncy
Literally,
house.
a kid's bouncy house. I was like, you're gonna break this.
And
Living
then
his
he
best.
Waited
he
for you.
deflated it on purpose. Like, they had unplugged
Yeah.
it. And he
Oh.
deflated it on purpose, and he was just, like, walling around there. Like, he was having
was
the
having
time
so
of his
much
life.
But he was playing with the 2 older boys,
Mhm.
and it was so cute. Everett would come over, and he wanted him to, like, do it again, and he would, like, throw him in there, and it was so fun.
That's hilarious.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, she keeps going back. So today we're going to talk about, I have her handy dandy notebook. And we're going to talk about client red flags and green flags, and then we're going to talk about industry icks along with what we love about the industry. And the first time we recorded this, we noticed that it was just so easy to get caught up in the negative.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's so easy to get caught, like, red flags and industry icks. Like, but to somebody that is maybe thinking about going into the industry or somebody that doesn't know our industry very well, it can come across as very, like, why would I want to do that if they're only talking about the negatives?
True.
So I really want to focus on making sure that we point out positives about this industry because
Because we love it so much.
it's
Yes.
so great.
And we love
Yeah.
our clients so much, and like
Yeah.
they are the reason that we love what we do.
So disclaimer, we might be talking some mad shit about our clients, but we love
But
you.
we also love you so much.
Yes.
Yeah. So-
Usually, the red flags, they're not our clients.
Yeah.
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 They're the people
Yeah.
who tried to be.
Yeah.
it's
Tried
like-
to be, didn't work out, failed.
Yeah.
So
It's for hairstylists, like other hairstylists, to look at this and be like, okay, if
It's
this
not just me.
client comes in, she's a red flag. I need to get rid of her or
Right.
whatever.
Yeah. Or just to like relate on.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So let's just jump like right into the red flags. And first time, I know I keep going back and forth to that, but we've lived and learned. So I have them all written down here, and we'll just kind of take a couple minutes to talk about each one. First one for red flag is DMing and not saying hello.
Yes.
Like,
I am a person.
Yeah.
Say hello to me.
yeah,
Yes.
or like, hi, I love your work so much,
Yes.
Yeah.
or
Give me a compliment. I
but
love
that,
it.
what this message looks like is like, I need to know how much this is, or I need an appointment for this day and this time, or how can I book an appointment? Like, I understand it's very straightforward, but at the same time, we deal with so many people. If you take the extra step to add in a little heart emoji, or to say hi, or to say I love your work, that, like, just goes an extra mile for us to give for you so much more.
We're
if that
starting
makes
off on a
sense.
good foot.
So true.
Yes.
Like, I just feel like you wouldn't talk to people like that in person.
Yeah.
Do
If
you
you
ever just
wouldn't-
walk in? How much is this?
Walk up to
What?
somebody you don't know.
If you
Yeah.
wouldn't send it like almost like an email, a lot of people are more formal in email. So like
Yes.
almost treat it like an
I
email.
love that.
Yeah.
Greet
Yes.
us, please.
Greet us.
Yes.
Because I think it does go a
Hello.
long way. It
Yeah.
does, because you are acknowledging that I am a person and I have feelings.
And you're not like
Yeah.
DMing your dentist,
Right.
you know, like to
yeah.
get an
Yeah.
appointment.
This is a
So
little bit more personal.
it's the same
Bailey, I didn't get these from you.
things.
So if you remember yours mid,
Okay.
you know, whatever, these were from Phoebe's list.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I'm using your phone currently.
Yeah.
So talking trash on your last stylist, I think that this is a big one because
There's a fine line.
yeah, because your first 5 minutes in my chair, if you're a new client, I'm going through all of these red flags and trying to decide if this is going to be a long-term relationship or not, or whether or not you're gonna, you know. And I really try hard not to like judge a book by its cover, you know. But like one time specifically, I thought I was gonna have a client it was gonna be a problem client, and right now I love her so much, and she came in and told me that, you know, she needed a new stylist or whatever because, and I'm sitting here thinking, okay, like, you look like you are a little high maintenance with your hair. She had extensions, so like, you know, whatever. So if you're hopping around from stylist to stylist, like, you haven't had a constant home yet. And then she proceeded to tell me that she had been with her last stylist for 20 years. And I was like, ding, ding, ding,
Yeah.
green flag,
flag.
because you said,
This will be a marriage.
Yes.
yeah, you showed me that you're loyal, A.
Yeah.
And if you went to a couple of people in between that 20-year relationship, I 100% still understand. Because
Yeah.
you still stayed with somebody for 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but like, if you walk in and you just sit down and you're like, yeah, nobody can ever do my hair right.
I was about to say that goes into nobody
That
can ever get my
phrase-
hair right.
That phrase alone is like, okay, well, you're going to hate me because
Like,
you
why-
hate everyone.
Why do you
Right.
think I would be able to get it right if
Right.
5
No
other
one
people
can.
hadn't or whatever?
Which, and there has been times where somebody comes in and says that, and
Yeah.
then
It's fine.
they love what I do, and it's like, okay, just for common consumer, we take that as a red flag when you say that.
Yeah.
And maybe nobody did ever do it right, and then Lexi decided to come in and do it right.
Maybe. I mean, it's
That might
happened
be the
before.
case, but we are definitely judging you.
I feel like the exception to that is when someone truly screwed up their hair,
Yes.
like fried it off,
Yes.
or it's so stripy, or it's so orange, or something like that.
Yeah.
I
That's the
understand, yeah.
exception. If I'm looking at your hair, I'm like, man, someone really screwed you over.
Yeah,
Like, we
yeah.
can talk about that,
Yeah.
and that's fine.
Yeah.
Right.
And I understand kissing a few frogs, too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I understand kissing a few frogs to get to where you have to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know.
Especially if you're new in the industry. Like,
Yeah.
if we're going to be talking to, you know, young stylists, yeah, you kind of got to do some of the grunt work
Yeah.
in the beginning.
I will say
And-
that you have to be a say yes type person in the
Yes.
beginning, but say yes to what you want to do.
Right.
Yeah, like, don't say yes to men's cuts because that you have to pay your bills. Say yes to
'Cause you
doing
want
something
to.
that steps out of your comfort zone, like doing a blonding service or color correction or something like that, because that's going to build your knowledge so much
Right.
better.
Yeah.
Right.
But contacting during non-business hours.
Yes.
I-
Or wanting you to
Work
accommodate
outside.
them, like literally come into work when you're not scheduled to work that day.
Yeah, yeah.
To accommodate their schedule.
Right.
Yeah.
I think hairstylists, and I didn't say this the first time, but I think hairstylists and photographers are the most taken advantage of in
Yeah.
in the world,
Yeah.
because like I know someone specifically that is a photographer. She went to the movies with her family, right? She's in the movie theater with her family and her kids, and somebody had walked up to her and was like, "What are you doing? Like, are my pictures done? What are you doing? Like, shouldn't you be at home editing my pictures?" Or assuming that because she was out at the movies that the pictures were done. Like, where's my pictures? You're here at the movies. Like, no, I have business hours, honey.
Yeah.
Or
I'm
work.
not just staying up all hours
Yeah.
editing
Right,
their pictures.
Right. Like, you have to take breaks from that. I feel like a very mentally taxing job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Staring at a screen all day too. Like,
Yeah.
And then looking at every little tiny detail of everything.
and then
And
even
then
when
the
you go
edit,
editing
yes.
those little details too, like body smoothing.
Yeah.
Girl, no, I gotta do that.
Yeah.
But anyway, like, if you're wanting me to come in on my day off, like, no, I work Tuesday through Friday. My hours are Tuesday through Friday, 8 or 9 a.m. till about 4:30.
Yeah.
And people respect that. And I feel like there's been a couple of times where I'm worried about, like, when I cut Saturdays out. I was really worried about my Saturday clients being okay with that. And one of my clients had told me, and it's stuck with me ever since, if they respect you and if they want you to do their hair that bad, then they'll make time for you.
Absolutely.
And I have one, and that same client, she's a teacher, and she was one of my Saturday clients. And she's like, what time can you get me in? If it's towards the end of the day, that would be great. I can even leave at 2:30 whenever you have availability. Like, she is so about me and my time, and I love that, and I appreciate it so much, like, more than she probably knows. So I love you, and you know who you are, and I appreciate you. But the people that love you and want you to do their hair, they will make time for you.
Now, there's an exception if something happened to their hair and you have
Yes.
to come in.
You're right.
Like, obviously,
different
that's
thing.
on us.
I
We
did
will
that
fix your
yesterday.
hair.
Literally yesterday. I installed extensions on Saturday and I ran out of time. My next one came in before I was able to really properly.
You didn't want to rush it.
New
Yeah.
installs
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
go, like, you have to almost book out, like, half of your day
Yeah.
just for a new install. Like,
Yeah.
it could go sideways at any point.
Yeah.
Yes. And so I just needed more time to blend her extensions with her hair because of it being so blunt. And so I just had her come in on a Sunday. I mean, no, I don't want to be here, but also she just made a big investment with me. So I want to make sure that I'm taking care of that.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
So-
Yeah, for sure. Because, I mean, yeah, huge investment.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, you going the extra mile stands out to her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
feel like some people might hear us say, like, people who hear this red flag, people who want us to accommodate them outside of our business hours and think, like, who does that? It happens, you guys.
Yeah.
All
Yes.
the time.
No,
Like-
literally, one of the scariest clients that I've ever had in my entire life, I did a new install on, right? And then she had messaged me and was like, it's too blonde, like, it's whatever. And I was freaking out about it. And I called Lexi, and Lexi was like, I'll meet you at the salon. We can get it done today. It was a Sunday,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And
You're a real one for that.
I love that.
she really is. And came in and helped me. We low lighted the extensions, and then even after coming in on our day off, she took them out herself and ghosted me.
Stop.
Yeah.
Which I
Whoa.
think was for the best, but
Oh,
it
yeah.
still was so hard.
That's
I mean,
just like,
we used so much more product.
Yeah.
We took our time out away from our families to just do this, and I was happy to help. Like, I wanted her client to be happy too, and
Right.
she was freaking out. So I think we needed a.
I wasn't. Had it been a normal client
Yeah.
that I needed to come in and out of low light on a
Yeah.
Sunday, like, I wouldn't have been freaking out as
But-
bad. But the client interaction I had with her was just so scary. I forgot about her until just now,
Yeah.
and I, like, honestly hadn't thought about her in a while.
There are just some people
But-
who just, like, make you feel sick.
And we were in
Yeah,
the salon
yes.
suite, so it's so tight, and like
Oh.
you're right on top of each other. So it also helped that like I was there with her, so she's not alone with her if she was unhappy. You know, another almost witness if something would happen. Or,
Right, and I didn't want it to be like
never
a
know.
he said, she said situation because
Yes.
this lady was hostile. Like,
Yeah.
she was scary. Like,
Yeah.
and, you know, she was one of those that was like, nobody's ever done my hair right. And, you know, sometimes you're just like, you know what, maybe this one will be different.
Right.
Maybe this one will be different. And then you have to go through all the steps to get rid of them.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
go through, like, and it's a hit to my pride. Anytime
Yeah.
that happens, I'm just like, am I really cut out for this?
Yeah.
And
It
then
makes you
it's
question
hard.
yourself.
A
Yes.
lot,
Unfortunately.
a lot.
Yeah.
So anyway, do you have any of the green flags that or red flags that you remember?
Not right off.
Let me
I
also
should've remembered
say,
this one.
if you message me on a Friday night at 7 o'clock and I don't respond, I have business hours implemented for a reason. And, like, I'm spending time with my family. Do Not Disturb comes on my phone for everyone except for very few people the moment I get in my driveway. And, like, you can't call your doctor. at 7 p.m. on a
Yeah.
Friday night and expect an answer.
Yeah.
And
You
I'm
have to
not
wait
I'm not
until
trying to
business
say that I'm
hours.
equivalent to a doctor, but I deserve respect like that.
But
Yeah.
like any other business.
Right.
Any other business.
Right. But I think that it's so easily, like, jobs like this, photographers, hairdressers, they work from their phone, so you think, oh, you can be readily available. Like, no, my 2.5-year-old child literally gets pissed at me when I'm on my phone. Like, he gets so mad, and I don't want that to be one of his memories of, like, I'm trying to talk to my mom and she won't answer.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say, like, think about that next time you think about texting me, but, like, text me on a Monday morning. I'll get to you when I get to you. I promise you. I promise you. I have 4 unread text messages right now that I'm going to get to at some point. I promise you, you will not go not unread. I'm so glad Apple came out with the unread feature.
Oh, I know.
Saved my life.
It's
Saved my
amazing.
life.
Yes.
Anyway.
I do that, honestly, I'm going to be real right now, I do that on Instagram a lot.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
read a client's message and be like, okay,
I'll deal with this
I
in a minute.
understand what this is meaning. Like, this is not like,
We just don't want them to feel like we're ignoring them. It's
like I don't need to
right.
reply to this right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
You can kind of like
I
think
can,
of what you're gonna say,
and then
maybe
unread
look at
it.
your books and like
Yes.
prepare or whatever.
Without them thinking like, oh, they read it and they're not answering.
Exactly.
For
Yeah,
sure.
yes.
So, green flags.
Yes.
This one should be quick because we got our green flags. We know our green flags and we know what we love. So, first one, inspo pick is your work.
It
Yes.
makes me feel so special.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, you love my stuff the most, but
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
picture
You
that
took the
wanna show.
time to go through my page and look
Do your
at my
research.
stuff. Yes.
Yes.
It makes you feel like they like really like seeked you out
Yes.
instead of like just like finding somebody that had availability.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I like really, really love that because it makes me feel seen. It makes me feel like appreciated for what I can do.
Also,
Right.
you know that that's attainable, that specific thing, because
Yeah.
you've
Yes.
done it to somebody else.
Right.
Yeah,
Now,
exactly.
if somebody,
That's your style.
if somebody walks in with black hair and they want something like what one of my blondes had, I'm gonna be like, look,
Yeah,
girl,
yeah.
like
That's different.
let me
But
show you
the
the
same
in between.
style, they,
Yeah.
you can replicate. You
Yeah.
know, that
If this
style.
is your goal, maybe. So anyway, confirming your appointment.
Yes.
This should just be a standard across the board with whatever business.
Yeah.
Are you coming or not?
It relieves my anxiety.
Yeah.
Of, am I gonna get no-showed or not? You know.
But now
Yeah.
then there's those people that confirm their appointment and still don't show.
It's very
Yeah.
few though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little weird, but
Yeah. It
But
happens
yes,
occasionally.
when they do confirm the appointment, green flag, check.
Check. Like, oh, you confirmed? Great.
Yes.
Awesome. Now I can plan on paying my bills.
Yes.
Yes.
Literally.
I have
That's
one-
how I do my budget.
yes,
Yep.
yes.
Oh my gosh.
I have one
I love
client,
that.
She's like,
I'm like, oh, I didn't think about that. But then it's like I'm constantly thinking about whether or not my bills are going to be paid if this
I
client
look
comes
at
in.
my week.
That really puts it in
Yeah.
perspective for a hairdresser.
And do my budget based on that.
Yeah.
What did you say? I didn't mean to cut you off. Keep thinking about it.
Don't lose it.
Don't
lose
that
it.
thought. What did you say in the first one? You were like, so what? What were we talking about?
We were talking about an hourly rate or something. And
Tipping.
yes.
Okay,
and
so we
it
can talk.
became-
Let's talk about that in the industry Icks because I feel like that can be talked about for a while. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Yes.
Lexi,
Hold on to it.
so, okay, what was the green flag again?
appointment confirmation.
Oh, yeah. So I have this one client, and I mean, I think I have a couple like this, but like, she's like, who would miss a hair appointment? And I'm like, I love
True.
it.
Or the ones that are like,
Who would
I mean,
want
this
to
is,
miss that?
This is
Yeah.
very what's the word? Far extreme. When she's like, yeah, I didn't pay my cable bill this month, so I could have my extensions
Yeah.
moved up.
Yeah.
We've heard
What?
that
Yeah, multiple times from multiple people.
No
Yeah.
way.
before. Or like, yeah, just like budgeting your hair into.
Like it's a
Your
I'm not
non-negotiable.
gonna pay my bills this month so I get my hair
Like,
done.
we don't want you to
Self-care is
do
a
that,
line
but
item.
if you want to, good for you.
Right,
go
right.
for it.
I don't
but
encourage that.
but you're like ride or die, girlfriend.
Yeah.
You just know that you got a gold star on my book. Okay,
Yeah.
I keep
Yeah.
a book back in the back with all my clients' names and
if I
16
did
gold
accommodate
stars.
somebody, it would be you.
There's some clients, if they miss their appointment, I will literally be like,
They're
are
dead.
they okay?
Yeah.
Because they will never.
That's how
miss.
I
Angie's
have
Smith was
ones
that
like
one time.
that.
She was running late, and I was like, oh my god. She calls me. She's like, I got in a car wreck, and I was like,
Literally.
yep,
Yeah.
that's a good one. That's a good excuse. Yep. And now every time she's like running a little bit later, she calls me the morning of her appointment. I'm like, oh god, did you get in a car wreck?
Yeah.
And she's
Yeah.
like,
You're good.
No, I'm okay. But valuing my opinion, like what looks good.
Right.
Like truly asking, not
Trusting.
being so set like in what you want, but what would look good with me.
Now, I like it when somebody like kind of describes what they're thinking to me, or like shows me a few pictures, and then they're like, "You do what you think is best," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Okay, I will."
Yeah.
That
I
does
really appreciate
give
that.
me a little anxiety.
Yeah.
It like just shows like they truly value.
Yes, they trust you.
Yeah.
They trust you.
And
My two
they've
comes
seen
out
my
in that.
Yeah.
work and know that whatever I do is going to be good, and so just giving me that freedom.
Or when they're
I
just
really
like, it's just
appreciate.
hair. It's
Yeah.
just hair. I mean, like,
Yeah.
if it doesn't look good this time, then it'll look good next time. But, like, also, like, when they're like, oh, just, you know what, creative freedom. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
As long
I
as you,
do
like,
actually mean that.
Right.
Because there's been some people who are like, I don't know, you tell me, and then I do what I think looks best, and I can tell that they aren't fully happy. I'm like, oh, well, why'd you tell me to do what I wanted to do?
right, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's probably why they're, like, kind of crapping their pants a little bit, because they're like, well, I did tell her
Yeah.
to do what she
Right.
wanted to do.
Yeah.
So,
There's a really great Thriving Stylist podcast about the different types of clients. There's like 4 types of them. I couldn't tell you them right off.
We love
But
Siva.
yes, we do. But you guys should listen to that episode because it's very interesting because you can kind of type your person in the chair and kind of know, okay, this person needs this. So when somebody tells you, you have creative freedom, a lot of times they really don't mean that, but they want to like you and like it,
They want to
they
mean
just
it.
really yes they want to mean it. So anyway, she goes into really great detail, so you guys should listen.
Okay.
yeah. I want to do that, like, the holding up 2 things and blindfolding. You know, like, where you can, like,
yeah.
pick the ones you want.
Yes.
I want to try that with somebody. Somebody would have to really be okay with. I mean, I guess you can make it within a certain scope.
Right.
We could like
Right.
What you
post it
don't
on
want.
Instagram, and then someone could volunteer to do that, and then you could give it to them at a discounted, just to be able to make the
Content.
True.
Yeah. So another one is asking what they could do better to take care of their hair.
Yeah.
Yes.
What should I be doing? Should I get these products?
Mhm.
How can I maintain my color or
Which-
my cut better?
Yeah, protecting your investment for sure.
Yes.
And I think that the whole movement on TikTok has. I think that that's a whole nother podcast episode in and of itself.
Yeah.
I was kind of talking to Devin and Courtney about it yesterday, and because Devin was like, well, why are they saying, like, Pantene isn't good? I'm like, I'm so glad you're interested in this. But he was basically saying, like, you know, or I said that, you know, people are saying, oh, like, $3.94 Pantene is, like, doing so much better, and it's making your hair feel so great, and whatever. Like I said, this is a whole nother episode that we could get into. I don't agree. I don't agree at all. It's actually, I think that this lady that's going and spreading this stuff, I think that she's not necessarily, like,
I think she's looking to stir the pot.
that, and I think also, you know, she can call me out for this all she wants, and she might be educated in trichology or whatever she wants to, whatever that is, but being a stylist behind the chair and having to work with hair that's been treated with Pantene, and then also having to work with hair that's not fully taken care of, like, cleaning your hair and taking care of your hair are completely different things.
Yeah.
If you want to use that, like, once every 3 months to really get a good clean in, sure. But the reason why your hair feels so soft is because it's packed with silicones to coat your hair, and instead it's actually not getting the protein and the moisture that it needs because the
blocking
cuticle
it.
is staying closed.
Yep.
Yes.
Period.
I, like, get so passionate about it because
Yeah.
people are just, like,
It makes
blind
us,
faith.
the
Yeah.
rest of us, look like we are just trying to get your money, and that
Yeah.
is not it at all. We will all tell you that we do not make very much money from selling
Yeah.
products.
No, like,
We
literally.
literally just want to take care of you, and so when there's someone out here trying to make us look like we're just trying to take your money, we don't even get your money.
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. And then, yeah, like, we don't know. Like, this is truly for clients. Like,
Yeah.
the product shelves are truly for clients to take care of their hair, to give their hair what they need. Like, people who don't have volume or people who want smoothness or whatever. Like, products will do that, and you don't have to use shitty-ass products from Walmart for $3.94. Like, you can use this product and it'll last a really long.
$3.94.
I'm literally so mad about it. She pisses me off. She
I
pops up on my stuff. I'm like,
know. Like, shut your
It's
mouth.
also like, why are we trusting what people say on TikTok more than somebody that's in it?
yeah.
Who's
all
touching
the
your
time.
hair in the
I would
moment,
love
like
to do a
telling
side by
you.
side of somebody
literally-
who does Pantene versus somebody who does Davines or any salon quality
Yeah,
product and see how well their hair lasts after blonding service.
Yes. Yes.
Using the same type of product,
And
like
extensions.
moisturizing. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Extensions.
Do not put Pantene on your extensions.
Let me just put this
I'll
out there.
cry.
Disclaimer, I'm putting this on the fucking teaser, okay? Listen, Herbal Essences has such a high pH that it can forkin perm your hair. Put some perm rods in your hair and then let herbal essences sit on your hair. You will perm the fuck out of it. That's all I gotta say. Don't use it. Don't use it. Anyway, I'm over it. Period. I'm so passionate about this. It just like, I want to go fucking smash shit. Like, God, okay. I gotta take a back seat. So, okay, that goes into taking care of the hair. We already covered that.
Yeah.
Green flag.
Yeah.
You know who you are.
It all goes down to trusting us.
Why would we lead you astray?
We love you.
If we give you a product recommendation and it's not working for you, tell us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, like, we just worked our booties off on your hair.
Yeah.
We want it to look good.
Yeah.
You're a
Absolutely.
walking billboard for us.
Yes.
So.
I
You
will
are
100% faithfully say that I've seen people's hair transformed from Davines.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Maddie, when she first came to me, her hair was a matted mess. It would take us 20 minutes to comb it out after a blonding service. And now, like, literally, it just, like, her hair, not even just using product and it working to comb it out, but it doesn't mat up.
Clients like that too.
It doesn't mat up at all.
Yeah.
So, 100% faithful believer. So, then let's get into industry icks.
Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun.
This is where we have to really, like,
Create, rein in the negativity.
yeah. Because,
Like, we could go crazy.
yeah.
If you're a hairstylist,
You know.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yes.
how long have we all been doing hair? I think we should.
Oh.
mention that.
Yeah.
we
I've
should
been
say
doing
that.
hair since January of 2018, so however many years that is.
okay, question to all of you. Do
Yes.
you count
5 years.
when you start cosmetology school or when you end?
I counted when I started taking clients in cosmetology
So
school.
March of 2018.
So when I started
Ooh.
taking clients.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when was that for you?
Wow.
September, October of 2018?
I started in August of 2018.
So it's October. It's 2 months. It's 8 weeks. Yeah.
I don't count when I started doing my theory, like my
Oh.
book work,
Yeah.
but when I started doing clients.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
To build that.
Yes.
So what
So
would be
yours
yours?
was March of
So
2018?
yours is 5 years then, right?
March of 2018.
To 20 or to 19?
Yeah, that's 5
21,
years.
22, 23?
Oh my god.
That's 5 years.
years.
Okay.
And
Mine's
then-
almost been 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause you started in
were a
high
little
school.
delayed.
No. Felicia did. She didn't.
Mine was
You were
Right
right
after
after
high
high school.
October of 2018.
Okay.
Yeah.
So almost 5
And then
years.
Because Lexi and I are the same age. So if I would have gone straight to cosmetology out of high school, I would also be 5 years, but I thought I wanted to be a makeup artist first, so it's 3.5.
that's kind of
for
how
me.
it is.
But
for me.
you're in the industry. You've been in
I've been in the
for 5
beauty
years.
industry for 5 years.
I went to get my 2 year because I got college paid for. So I went to get my 4-year degree, and then I decided halfway through I was like,
What am I doing?
I can graduate right now with my associates that I'm not going to use.
Yeah.
So I graduated.
You
You have an
use the
associate's?
tools though. in
Honestly,
here.
going to business school has helped me,
Mm.
but I wouldn't say that I used my degree. The classes that I took, some of
I
them.
had people because I always knew I wanted to be in the beauty industry. I had people tell me like, "Why didn't you go to college and get a business degree?" No, I hate
Why?
school.
Same.
I hate school.
So how long have you
I was
been
like,
doing it?
ACT doesn't matter. Perfect.
Well, if we
Yes,
count
literally.
beauty school, 10 years.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah. Because I've been behind the chair for 8 years. Doing hair.
Girl.
So, if we count beauty school, 10.
Damn.
Yeah, because you
Well,
started.
what year
in high
did you
school.
start cosmetology school?
It
Like what year of high school?
would have been 13.
2013.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit. How old are you? What year did you graduate?
26, 2015.
Oh, you're a year older than me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Yup.
Industry icks. Must do everything and anything that walks through the door.
Yes, old school stylists
Yeah.
and in cosmetology school, they will tell you, this is something that I feel very passionate about, they will tell you, take everything, get anyone in your chair, just get butts in your chair and do whatever they ask you to do. No, because then you create a career that you hate.
It's called burnout.
Yes,
Yes.
because then you're doing all of the services that you don't actually care about, and
It doesn't fill your cup.
Yes. Also, if you do everything, you're not really good at anything.
Yeah.
So have a specialty and only do things that you,
You
like.
can't be a jack of all trades and a master at all of them. You will literally be a master at none.
Yeah.
So if I'm wanting to focus on blonding and extensions, I'm not gonna take anything that's gonna lead me my path. I had to fire a client that this could have sounded really bad leading into that, but I had to fire a client. But then once I really thought about it, I was like, Alex, you would have had to cross this bridge anyway because she's gray coverage. You don't do that. You don't just do gray coverage. Period. you do blonding and extensions. Now, if it's gray coverage on extensions, that's another story.
Yeah.
But, like, you don't do that. So you would have had to cross this bridge eventually because, you know, whatever. I had to fire her because she didn't respect my time. But whatever. It's fine. So
But it worked out in the
yeah,
end. So.
it worked
Do
out
things
fine.
that you love and that you want to specialize in.
Yeah.
Figure out what you want to specialize. I mean, of course, try things. You know, that's what
Yeah.
school's kind of for, is to try. Oops. Try all of the things so you know what you want to specialize in, but then once you know, stick to that. Don't let
Yeah.
anyone make you feel like you need to do things that you don't want to do.
And there's something to say too. It's like, if you get out of school and you essentially do just need to make money, okay, take the men's cuts, do the gray coverage, all of that. That's great, bread and butter, great. But like, when you're posting on your Instagram, don't post about those things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Post
Yes.
about the things that make sense for
So
what you
you're
want to do in the
bringing in-
future.
Put out
Yeah.
what you want to
Yes.
attract.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Even if it means that you're posting less than what you would like to, a quality post is always going to be better than something that you're just throwing out there.
Amen.
Yeah.
100%.
Like, let's
That.
not put a worm on the rod and just, like, let's put some freaking crab out there.
Right.
Yeah!
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
come out.
Yeah, you want to attract the people that you want to keep in your chair. And that's why I think I love my job so much, because I have people in my chair that, A, value my time, they're great clients, but also I'm doing things that I love so
Yeah.
much, that I love to see the end
So you're gonna
product on.
take
Yes.
100% to do it. You're gonna do
Yeah.
it to the max because you enjoy it, you love it, and you've educated yourself so much on that one thing.
Yes.
Which
Right.
people could totally disagree with what we're saying.
That's okay.
Yeah.
And that's
That's
totally
okay.
fine. I
And that's
feel
why
like
we're talking about it.
But
Yeah.
that's why it makes sense that we all work together and we
Yeah.
work together really
Yeah.
well, because we all see our career the same way.
Right.
And when you come
Right.
here, that's the type of hair you get.
Yeah.
yeah.
When
Like
you
we're
seek us out, that's what you get.
we are all very, very career driven, and we all are very, like, we want to see the best of our work, and we know how to hone in on what we do best and what we love to do. And even if we don't do it the best, if we love it, we're gonna apply ourselves so much more, create a better
How
product.
can I get better?
Yeah.
What can I do?
Yeah.
How can to go in the back? I've done it for 8-10 years, whatever. But go work on it all head.
Yeah.
There's no shame in that.
Yeah, for sure. Community over competition. And I hate, like, I love the phrase community over competition, and I wholeheartedly agree with that. I hate the competition in the industry. Like, there's so many people in this world.
Yes.
So many people in this world.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't do all of their hair.
Yeah.
Some people
There-
probably just want to do great coverage.
Yeah.
More
You
than
know,
enough
so that's
people
great
for every hairstylist to have full books.
Yeah. And I mean, like, if somebody wants to leave, we just had somebody leave, go start her own thing, and we love that for her.
Yes.
And we wholeheartedly, like, support her 100%, and we want to see her succeed, and we know that she's going to attract different people than what we could attract.
Right.
And if it's not your time or place to be in this space, that is not something I can control. I love it.
Our salon is literally next to a salon.
Yeah.
And we're okay with that.
And we're not competition with
No,
each other because
not at
we
all.
bring in different people.
Yeah.
The only competition is where you're going to find a parking
Yeah,
spot.
literally.
Yes,
Honestly.
literally.
Yeah.
A fight for the parking
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah. Last ick is the no education mentality. It's like, oh, I don't need to get better.
Always
You think
educate
that
yourself.
you have gone to cosmetology school, and so you've been doing things the same way for 20 years. So why would you try to do anything else? Well, you've been frying people's hair for 20 years. That's what you've
Well,
been doing.
and I said this the first time, I'm going to say it again. Cosmetology school, or being a hairstylist, is like a pecan pie, okay? And there's a lot of things that make pecan pie a pecan pie. And cosmetology school is just the pecans.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It literally just gets you licensed, gets
Yeah.
you to pass state board.
Yeah.
There's so much more that goes
So
It
into
doesn't
much
it.
teach you how to
changes
be
throughout the years.
good. It doesn't teach you how to be good.
Yeah.
If you want to be good, you have to keep educating yourself. There's new techniques that come out all the time. There's new ways of doing things that are better for somebody's hair, and you just have to stay updated on that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So things that we love about this industry, which we've done a pretty good job about keeping this pretty positive, but the community, the hairstylist community, amongst the newer, I feel like not newer people, but like the people that are okay with, being so uplifting and it not being like,
Just open-minded
Yeah.
and done with the drama, done with, like, you can't work with other people and whatever. We want to love every hairstylist because everybody does things differently.
Yes.
and you don't have to leave a salon and then hate that salon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you
no.
get fired, like, you don't have to hate them and they don't have to hate you. Like, it's just like, I feel like world is so full of hate that like the last thing I need to do is if somebody decides that something's better for them to go to another salon, the last thing I need to do is hate them for that.
Or just literally people that you don't even know, but like just not liking them because they also do hair. Like that is so silly. That is so childish. You're going to just hate your life if you do that.
Yeah. Really. I know you just have a lot of hate in your heart, I guess.
Yeah.
Creativity.
Yes. I think that's why there's always so many new techniques coming out. It's because somebody was like, I'm going to try it this way.
Yeah.
And that's how we get the
It's
braided
so
technique and the balayage and all of those
All these
things.
new trends that like literally blew up.
Yeah.
It's
Flexibility.
Wow, that's honestly probably my favorite part of it all.
One.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And maybe
honestly.
that's why people think that it could be, you know, we didn't even talk about the whole tipping thing. And, you know,
Well,
that's fine. But
It's a long.
It's
Yeah,
a long
we could
conversation
honestly probably make a podcast about
tipping.
tipping.
Yeah. While making sure we're staying good with positivity. 'Cause that can be really hard.
Yes.
But the flexibility for me is huge because, you know, I got in this because I knew I wanted a family. I knew that, I mean, I've always known I wanted to do hair, but like this, like trying to decide if I wanted to continue to go to college or go to cosmetology school, like I was ready to have a flexible schedule.
Yeah.
And I wanted to live my life my way. And having a husband that is also self-employed, like that's huge because, you know, with the kids, it's not like we have to be like, oh, well, my boss won't let me off because
Right.
my kid's sick. You know,
Right.
like I don't have to be
I am
default
my own
parent.
boss. Yeah.
Like I sometimes am default parent, but like I don't have to be, and I love that. And being your own boss, like that's huge too, because you know who doesn't want to be their own boss? Not have to report to anyone. I mean, like you guys like kind of halfway have to report to us, but like it's not like you have to ask
Not
off.
like a normal boss.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
You don't have to ask
You can
off.
come and
or-
shit
It's more like just
and-
communication.
Right.
Out of
I think,
mutual
yeah.
respect for everyone.
Right.
Rather than like I have to report to you. You know?
Right.
yeah, for sure.
Keeping you in the loop.
Yes.
And then always new opportunities.
Yes.
Yes.
Always growing.
Yes.
Yes.
There are so
Traveling,
many
meeting new
ways
people.
to grow in this industry.
And
You're not contained.
Yeah, I think that there is a huge movement going on now currently between what I like to call the bread and butter stylists who have their bread and butter clients that are paying their bills that they do for the sake of doing them to get their bills paid. But then like with the stylists who are like, no, I demand more respect in my career and I'm going to get that.
Yeah.
So I think that movement goes into a whole lot of things like the no education mentality and, you know, the community over competition. Like I think that when you're real about the aspect of being a hairdresser and you like just like are humble in that, you have so much room to grow.
Right.
And you know, anyway.
Not supporting other people is what limits you.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
That's part of that.
Well, and also like I said it last week, I'll say it again. I don't have the energy for that.
No.
I don't have the energy to hate someone because they decided to go and do something that was best for their family. And
It's kind of like what I always say, like, I don't necessarily do a lot of my family members' hair because if they've already found somebody before I became a hairstylist and they love that person,
I love
I
that.
love
for
that.
them.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just like, please stick with them.
Yeah.
Like, it's amazing that you can have a relationship with somebody for so long
Yeah.
and it be multifaceted relationships.
well, not even just family members.
Yeah.
Like, any client.
Anyone.
in general.
Yeah.
I had a client that liked the way that Lexi did it better one time because I was gone for something.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, I think I'm just going to stick with Lexi. By all means, like, if that's what makes your heart happy, great. I love that for you because you're happy with your hair.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It doesn't
Exactly.
mean you suck.
Yeah.
It just is a preference on.
Yeah. And we can appreciate loyalty because we appreciate
Yeah.
the people who are loyal to us. So I want that for other stylists.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So, and I love clients that see that too. Clients that are like, that also, like, word of mouth for them is like, oh, well, I used to go to this person. She's great. I love her so much. But I go to this person now because of X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, she
Scheduling
has
or whatever.
nothing negative
Right.
to say
Yeah.
about you. So, and that's huge too because word of mouth is
Alive and well.
yeah. Yeah.
Huge.
So, but I think to end this, we're going to do a fun fact about each other. And I really don't know, but
Everyone needs to spit one out. I still don't have
Are we
one,
doing them
but-
too?
Yeah.
let's do it. Oh, I got mine.
Okay. Go.
I have simian lines on both of my hands.
What does that mean?
And
What was that?
it's the line in my hand goes straight across.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't.
On both
you don't
hands.
either.
What does that mean, though?
Neither do my
What's
kids.
that
What does that mean?
I think
Mine doesn't go straight across.
She has none.
What?
She doesn't have.
The straight across.
Wait, does yours?
You have a straight across.
I have,
Yeah.
but not on this side.
What?
Oh my
You
god.
have
what
one
does
straight
this
across.
mean?
Oh my god! I've never met anybody else in the world other than my mom that has it.
Really?
How did we just do this?
Whoa!
Soulmates.
Literally. I have chills right now. My mom only has it on one hand.
Wait, so it's not common?
No.
I don't have it on this. It's just this hand.
Literally, it just goes
Why
straight
does it
across.
mean?
Yeah. You're like, oh, most people
What does
have
it
it because I
mean?
have it. No. Maybe it's a redhead thing.
I need Google right now.
You guys don't? Well,
I'm gonna have
No,
to
it's
look
like a
at
weird
Wait,
thing,
I haven't even looked
less
at this
than-
one.
Less than
Oh.
0.5%.
It's like
No, it literally is like when it folds in half, like it looks
Oh.
just like it goes straight across.
Mine does
I don't
not
know. I
do
don't know if
that.
you can
Mine
tell.
all
Look it
curved.
up.
Yeah.
It literally
But-
goes straight across.
I've never
Neither
seen
one of my
that.
kids have it. That's the first thing they came out. That's the first thing I look at.
Really?
Yes.
No, look at your
what
hands.
does it mean?
I think it's associated with Down syndrome.
Okay.
I
Are
don't know.
you sure about that?
Are you sure?
Let me look.
That's a bold
Yeah.
statement.
Hold on.
That's fine.
I'll look it up.
Maybe.
If you don't know for sure, that's a bold thing to say.
I think it is.
What?
I think people with Down syndrome might have it,
Okay.
but
But not
We fact checked
necessarily.
yeah, it's Sim. S-I-M.
I don't know my fun
does-
fact.
That's cool. It's like a mouth. It's like my dog Lucas.
Yeah.
He has a dew claw on both his front paws.
Yes.
And so it's an extra claw.
Yeah.
So there's 5. Luna does not. And I thought it was normal. So I looked it up and it's called a dew claw.
It says you didn't know about dew claws.
Yeah.
I knew about dew claws.
I didn't know. I don't just like check their paws. And,
One time Charlie's had curved all the way around.
Oh my god.
It's like a circle. Yeah. So it says the simian line depicts the blend of mental and emotional powers in a person. It also shows the probability of Down syndrome.
okay, so you were right. Okay.
Yeah. For men, this line predicts the creation of wealth, and for the women, it indicates hard life, bad luck, and divorce.
Okay. Well,
We don't
we're
believe
not
that. We
explain
don't
that.
believe that.
No,
We don't
that
believe
was
that.
from some astrology thing.
Yeah, we don't
But,
believe in that nonsense.
I had read about the probability of Down syndrome before,
Okay.
and
It is a fact.
It is a fact.
I am not a carrier for it. I had a genetics test with Baileigh because
right.
I was told that she was a boy 3 times.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
gosh.
She's definitely not.
yeah, so she's definitely not a boy, but I am not a carrier for Down syndrome. So yeah,
But you have the
that's good.
lines.
I
So you have the
2.
lines.
I have 2.
That's pretty. It cancels it out.
2.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
but my mom,
it's a double
my mom
negative.
has one, and she doesn't have any Down syndrome kids. So
Yeah.
my mom's the only other person in the world that I've met that has it, other than you.
Wow, that's crazy.
I've never looked at your hands before.
Oh my
so
god.
crazy.
I can't
That's
believe we haven't had that
wild.
conversation.
I thought it was normal.
Uh-uh.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, fun fact about me. I'm glad I decided to share that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You probably
I don't have
is going
one.
to be the best because I don't know one either, other than like a major Swiftie.
Yeah, the thing about me and Baileigh is we're best friends, but the ways that we're different I think are so funny.
They are so funny.
Yeah. So like as far as music goes,
Oh my gosh.
major Swiftie, but like my like queen boss is Beyonce, which are totally different
Wow,
vibes.
If they ever do a collab, we're just gonna like
My
Send
brain
me
will
to my grave.
explode.
See, I like
Yeah.
old Beyonce. I do not
Yes,
like new
yes.
Beyonce.
So
The new Beyonce freaks me the fuck
I
out.
love
Honestly,
her
yes.
from Destiny's Child on to like
Yep. I think
her
right
album
before
that came out
Lemonade.
when I was in like high school, like
Yeah.
junior high school. Her newest album, I like 2 songs off of it.
I think
because
that
she's
it was the
getting a
album right
little
before Lemonade, right?
weird.
That album that didn't come out.
I like some stuff from Lemonade.
but I think that's when I stopped liking her.
Okay, yeah.
Like heavily into like Illuminati stuff.
I never liked her.
But like early Beyonce,
That's okay though.
Destiny's Child, early Beyonce, like I still listen to her stuff.
Literally,
all
my
the time.
mom had like 3 Destiny's Child CDs.
Destiny's Child.
Destiny's Childs. Destiny's Child. Destiny's
Destiny's
Child
children.
children CDs, and so like a lot of those songs. I actually one of Chance's best friends in 1st grade. I kissed him on the ear singing "Say My Name, Say My Name." Yeah.
Wow.
I kissed him on the ear. We joke about it sometimes.
Wow.
So I was like singing, like
Oh,
running
and-
around saying, "Say my name."
Another way that's funny is like you're a crazy cat lady, I'm crazy dog lady.
yes.
She has 4 cats, I have 4 dogs.
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
Yes, crazy dog
I knew
lady.
about your
salon
cats.
Yes. I literally said that the other day. Sorry to yell at you, yes. But
Yes!
I'm passionate about getting a salon dog.
Yes,
And it has
yes,
to be somebody's
yes.
support
My
animal
last-
because they can't take it away if it's a support animal.
My last salon, or not my last salon, my salon in Ohio has a salon dog.
But who would take it home at the end of the night?
The owner.
We'll just get
The
another
owner of the
corgi,
dog, right?
and
But
I'll
like,
take
who's
it
gonna
home.
get it? You okay? Perfect.
We'll get another. It has to be a corgi though.
Okay!
Crazy. We need a chill dog.
What
We
if
need
I
a
do-
chill dog.
Yeah.
A golden doodle.
Uh,
They're so pretty. They don't shed.
Yeah.
Yes.
They don't shed.
I mean, it's not like we don't
I
already
know,
have
it's
a lot
like-
of hair around here. My
True.
salon that had a shop dog was an Alaskan Malamute, so like a gentle giant. But he sheds a lot.
I think I would just feel better. Like, oh my gosh, I'm having a rough time right now. I need to go.
Just
We
like
would
go pet the
literally
dog.
Okay,
lay
let's
on the
talk about
floor
it.
with him.
We can talk about
okay,
it after this.
my fun fact, I guess, it's very well known, but you might not know. I'm a diehard Justin Bieber fan, and I will always
Justin
be.
Bieber.
Always.
I don't know how I gravitated.
I sent
over
you a
people
Justin
that
Bieber
are like that.
TikTok the
I
other day.
Maddie was a hardcore Bieber fan. Like is
Belieber.
still
Forever.
hardcore. Yes.
Oh.
She had Justin Bieber glasses.
Oh, I had a Justin Bieber hat that said swaggy on it. So Felicia is, she works
Another
here,
stylist.
longtime best friend, all the things. We love
Swaggy.
Justin Bieber together. We made a pact that if he ever does another tour, ever again, we will buy the most expensive tickets and meet him and be in the pit, and we made that pact.
Okay, but like, see,
I
you
love
can't
that for
say
you.
that. You can't make that pact because some of the Taylor Swift tickets were going for like $500,000.
It's very true.
That's absurd.
I mean, I get it.
You're like, I'll go into debt for the rest of my life to meet him.
I'll start saving now. I'll call her up. We're saving now. I will meet him before I die.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna
Okay.
go to LA. You just need to go to like some of the restaurants.
If he's
that he likes or
there.
something.
He might be. He's in New York right now.
I want to go to Wyoming and see Jeffree Star's ranch, his yak ranch.
That'd be fun.
Jeffree Star is something.
I
mean,
love him.
I still
know-
think
I know
that
You
he's
love
funny.
him?
I love him.
We love how honest he is.
Yeah. I don't love him as like a
Like-
person. I like how
Yeah.
he's not like, he's transparent.
His
Yeah.
choices are a little,
Yeah.
but like how he's
I
like
think he can
doesn't
be a
take
bully.
crap.
Yes, but for all the right reasons. No, it's not ever okay, but like James Charles is a predator.
Yeah. No,
He was
I'm
a
not
bully to
about
James
him.
Charles for all of the right reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says what people are scared to say.
Yes,
Yes.
That's true.
that. He is
And a
scared.
lot of times,
yeah.
whether it's good or bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's just funny. Like, I don't agree with his life choices. I don't agree with a lot of things, but I think that his, like, honesty,
Yeah.
he
that's
comes
what
by
he
it.
is.
Like, you know, like,
Yeah.
I like it, but
Yeah.
I don't. I think that he's, you know, probably even more so before coming into fame, he's made some bad decisions.
Oh yeah.
But aside from that,
Anyways.
love him.
Yeah.
Do you not have like a just one little fact about you? Do you like anything weird?
Probably.
Have you done anything crazy?
Probably.
Definitely.
Oh. Bailey's thinking for you.
Well, I mean, Baileigh and I shared our fun facts.
I feel like one good fact about Phoebe is that when she gets something in her head, she must execute.
Yeah.
And like, so we'll travel together, right? And like,
Yeah.
my goodness, she'll text me and be like, I want to do this and this and this and this and this, and I'm like, let's do
I
it.
plan everything.
Yes.
I am the planner. I love
I
planning
did not
events. I love planning trips. So when Baileigh and I will buy the tickets and then I plan the whole trip.
Yep. So basically,
That's very
I'm
similar
just
to
like,
Maddie,
I get you to show.
but yeah, I'm not a planner. Andrew Smith likes to call me a logistical nightmare.
Baileigh will send me places that she wants to go, but I'm gonna plan it.
Yeah. We're gonna go this day.
That takes
We're gonna-
willpower and a train of thought. Two things I don't have right now, unless I'm like 4 of these deep.
You'll text me crazy stuff, and I'm like,
And Chase is like,
okay.
Chase is like, get off your phone. And she's like, yeah, thank you, Chase, for making me get off my phone. I don't respond to this right now.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Well, that was a good one. I think that there's some topics that we could definitely talk about in another podcast
Yeah,
and
definitely.
kind of go a little bit more into it.
Maybe
but-
we'll make another return.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, if we plan on doing this for a while, we might.
Yeah.
So, anyways, have a good day, night, or weekend, whatever it is for you, and always, what's the word?
Love ya.
We need to figure
know
out
what
a
that's
good,
from?
Bye.
ending. Bye.
Bye. Well, I
Do you
mean,
know what the love ya is from?
no.
Does it sound familiar?
Love ya. No.
Emma Chamberlain and Jack Harlow on
Oh,
the red
yes,
carpet
yes.
at
Met Gala.
the Met Gala last year.
Yes.
Love you.
ya.
Bye. Did you not see
Yes.
that?
No, I know exactly what you're
Oh, you have to see it. It's so good.
I'm not.
And then she's like,
Jack Harlow just told me he loved me.
Love ya. Bye.
Love ya. Bye.
oh, and then this year they met up again. And then
Yes.
she was like, how are we going to like outdo ourselves from
He
last
said
year?
we don't have to.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh.
okay.
Literally just
Meanwhile,
everything
there's
he
roaches
says.
on the ground.
Yes.
Yeah.
What? And then Doja Cat's just like, like I love cats, but like wow.
You're really
Too
weird.
far.
Too far.
I thought that was so freaking weird.
That was very
I'm like, speak, okay? This is so you. It's like that middle school girl who meowed at everyone.
Or like
Horse girl.
Horse girl.
You weren't that, were you?
No.
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 The girl in class like this.
The kid that hissed at everyone.
yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Nothing